Hello and welcome. We're playing DayZ mod for ARMA 2 Combined Operations. This is a post-apocalyptic zombie open-world sandbox sort of survivalist game. The original game is more of a war simulation, but the community has modified it to be like a zombie game, post-apocalyptic zombie game. I'm really far way out in the middle of nowhere. It's a multiplayer game. A lot of people playing online in the past month. I've been playing the game without the mod. I saw a lot of people playing it, so I thought I'd install it. Now I'm completely addicted to this game. Right now I'm in the middle of the wilderness. Let's see if I can bring up the map here. I'm in this area somewhere, and there's not a town. I'm going to scroll the map. I'm somewhere up here. Here's the airport. And here are other towns all throughout the map. 225 square kilometer map. I'm north of, these are Eastern European towns, Latino. It might be a fictional name, I'm not sure. I think it is. But the landscape was copied off of a real map. Here's a lake up here, and I was refilled my water. So I just wanted to give you the gist of the game before I start getting into shooting zombies here. Which it's sort of RPG-like. You have to get loot. Like, you need to survive in the game. You need ammunition, weapons, food, water. You need like matches if you want to shoot animals, and you'll need a knife to carve the animal, and then you'll need matches to start a fire, cook the meat. Here's my inventory here. There's my inventory. I've got a Winchester 1866 rifle with some whole bunch of slugs here and here are my pellets, and these green ones are slugs. 15 rounds in the slug. Here, a big can of beans, canteen with water, and blood transfusion if I'm with other people. I'm playing online. On this server there are 50 other people on the server. You can give them blood, because that's sort of your health in the game is blood here. You can't see it up in the top right, but usually it'll show it has a debug status, but to get fraps working I changed the resolution, and that sort of made it disappear until I restart the game, and I don't want to restart the game until next time. But you have health in the game, it's your amount of blood. And you bleed, you need bandages to bleed. Here I'll show here are bandages here. Each time, if you're bleeding, you need to use those. Here's the backpack. You open it up, you double click it, and then on the left column is what's in the backpack here, like one painkiller. See on the top it says out. The name of the pack is Alice. 0 of 20 slots are available, so it's a completely full backpack. The painkillers, a soda can, 4 water bottles, 2 morphine. Morphine if you get a broken leg or broken bone, that's what that's for. 2 bandages are in the backpack as well. I've got an M1911 pistol. That's one of the weaker pistols. I had a strong, better one, but I ran out of ammo, so I just dumped it. So you're not seeing anything now. So, sorry if the music's too loud. Let's turn that down.
Cannot fire.
I hope that music wasn't too loud during that. It gets loud. So before we get into Latino, I was there earlier. I wanted to go over the basics of the game. The time scale of the game is set in 24 hours, just like real time. So wherever the server is, that's what time of day it will be in the game. So nighttime is really long. It's very dark. You can set graphics mode to HDR, the highest level, and then turn your brightness up, and that'll help. You can actually play like that. But a lot of people just don't do that, and they use a flashlight. Flashlight will bring the zombies. They'll see the flashlight. there are no zombies currently in the wilderness. The mod doesn't do that. They're only in the populated areas, but I wanted to explore up here. I've never been up to this part of the map. I've been playing it for the past 5 days or so, quite a bit. The base game was pretty fun. It was okay, but this is like this blows the game away. So much better with this. Here's a house up here. I think I was here earlier. There was a zombie. I shot him. Here are my binoculars. I can check. Bring out my binoculars. The view will shake because I'm out of breath. Consequence for running all the time. I'm not going to see anyone in the game up in this part. I'm really way out in the middle of nowhere, intentionally. Alright, welcome back. We got the HUD back up. You can see the debug monitor now. I had to restart the game because I changed the resolution for fraps. This is first person view here. I was showing you third person. You can hit the numpad enter key and it'll toggle between first and third person. Hit tap control key twice and the weapon goes down. Here we can pan around with Alt key. If I tap shift twice, then I'll default to running. And then if I hold double tap forward twice, I'll sprint real fast, full speed. This is regular run. This is full run. On the bottom right, you see the water jug, how much water I need. Full, it's green. The blood drop is a little bit red. I'm missing about 1,000. I think the maximum is 10 or 11,000 on blood. And then the unsaved true up there, if you can see that on the top right. The game saves. It's persistent. Your character is persistent. Okay, we're coming up on a town here. I better pay attention to what's going on. That debug monitor is a little big, isn't it? Alright, so it's important to know that there are two kinds of players online. There's regular survivors like myself, and then there are bandits. If you kill another player, you become a bandit. Even if you shoot another player, they can kill you still. You're still a bandit, and so you really need to be careful about shooting other players. But there's no rules otherwise. I mean, there's no punishment. You can go around killing people, being as evil as you want or whatever. But I kind of want to be a survivor. So right now I'm doing a crouched run. I'm less visible. If you look in the top right, sort of behind the debug monitor, the blue, you see the eye has got 1 slash and the ear has nothing. So now the ear, if you look at it, has a mark and the eye has 2. This resolution doesn't work too well, but if you guys in a higher resolution, you'll see them. If I stand upright and walk, now look, the eye has 3 and the ear has 2 marks. That means I'm even more visible and audible to the zombies. So we go around, we're looking for loot here. I'm looking for food. I'm kind of low on food. I don't see any zombies. I killed a whole bunch here earlier. You see my crosshair is wide. You see the gap between in the middle. And that shows I'm out of breath. That's my accuracy is way low. So if you can hear I'm out of breath, and you can hear him breathing. So hopefully as I sit here, is that a zombie in there? I think it is. No, it was just grass. No, there's no zombie. So now I'm like in super stalk mode. I'm not audible. There's no, and I'm only 1 mark invisible. might be food, and there are only certain places where you'll find loot. And they're like one of these shacks. You can find stuff on the floor in there. And also, there's some other spots as you watch, you'll see them. This player is a little clunky with movement, but once you get used to it, it gives you a lot of control. See, I could walk upright like this, I can crouch down like this, I can go prone, and I can crawl on the ground. Look, no visible, no audio, so if you really want to be in stealth, you go on the ground. You also got to keep your eyes out for bandits. They have different headgear, and they're wearing different clothing. But if you even see a regular player, you don't want to keep your weapon raised. Sorry. You don't want to keep your weapon raised. Like, see how it's down now? Then I can raise it like that, and my crosshair becomes visible. But you don't want to point your weapon at another player. It creeps them out, because no one wants to die in the game. Just because they're trying to trust someone, and then someone kills them. So the zombie thing, they added like this car and this barricade in town to stop the zombies or whatever. I don't know if it would work. Why would you barricade a town for zombies? They're not even driving vehicles. So it sort of doesn't make, that doesn't, maybe, I don't know. Here we are opening the door. There's probably nothing in there. There might be something. Check it. Sorry about the dogs. I think that's the mailman, my neighbor's dog. Not all the buildings can be entered in this game. The next game, the next ARMA game will have that. I think every building will be entered. And that one's coming out, I think, next year, 2013. Here's a building. There'll be loot in here, maybe. Gotta watch it, though. No, nothing in here. These ones don't have loot very often. The ones with these cardboard boxes. Close the door, open the door. I'm not hearing any zombies. Here's a latrine. You can find loot in these little latrines. Nothing. Just a toilet crapper. There's a water pump around here somewhere. I think this building up here, maybe we can get inside. Hope I don't get killed because I'm trying to commentate by a bandit. Not many people come up this far from the map. Nothing in here. See on the top right, 493 zombies on the map. And humanity 2860. I'm not sure how that works, how high it goes, or I guess I don't know how the scale works on that yet. I like these concrete things, it just looks real, and all the vegetation. There are times when the graphics are really good. I'm looking for the water pump as well. There's a well, actually. You fill at the well. Looks like I killed all the zombies. There's none left. Did I hit this one? I don't think I hit this latrine. Nothing. No zombies. Sorry about that. I killed them all earlier, I guess. Or maybe they left. But the point of the game isn't just to go around killing as many zombies, and it's not like whack-a-mole kind of game. It's trying to be survival. It is a good survival game. Here's a BMP. That's an AT. NPC thing in the back. I don't know how zombies would destroy one of those, but there it is. I think it's just adding atmosphere. Oh, here's a house. Let's go first person. I don't know if someone might be in here. Probably not. If there's a bandit in here, I'll be dead. Okay, not coming across any loot. This happens sometimes. No loot in here. This is where the loot would be, on the floor in these four corners of this room. In this house. It's typically where you'll find loot is inside. Check the map. Some servers will show you your player on the map, and some of the servers, the more hardcore servers, won't show anything on the map, no players, or where you are exactly. That church icon right here, the red, or the black thing, that should be the church that we saw. Let me get unstuck here. Where's the church? Where did it go? You'll see it here somewhere. I might not be in the town center. There's like this little village has two parts to it. There's a big warehouse. I got some stuff there earlier. I'll go there in a minute. I guess I've already been through all this. There's that thing. Maybe I'm not at that thing. Oh yeah, Lupatina. Here's that big warehouse thing. So we're right about here because this intersection is where we were. And there's the church up there to the north of me. There is a well here to refill my water jug. I'm not desperate for water, I guess, so I'll just go to the... I've got plenty of water. Remember how many jugs, canteens I have. So we'll go to the factory or whatever it's called. This house is not enterable. You use your mouse wheel, and then it won't show open as an option. Also, the windows look flat. You can't see anything inside. It's just a flat texture on the window. It's kind of a bummer. Give it time though. They're selling this game like hotcakes now. This game is seriously the rage right now. Considering it's just a mod. There's no zombies. There was a zombie in that pill. What do you call it? Pillbox or whatever. Where the guard stands in here. There's nothing in here. This is where loot. You'll find loot in this little, all over the map. I like this glass. See, there's a Humvee here that's wrecked, and there's all the glass on the road and stuff. All that detail. I've had this character going for like 2 or 3 days now, at least. No, it's been like 3 days. I haven't died. Okay, I killed like 7 zombies in this one little building here. I guess they're gone for whatever reason. You can climb that ladder and get up onto that building. There's a upper catwalk up there, but there's no anything there. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. I'll show you just for the sake of it. I've never found loot. I've gone up on these too often, but I've never seen loot up on these upper levels. There's also a ladder up to this. Over there, there's a ladder. Those are more dangerous. You can actually kill yourself on this. Fall down in the game. It's not like Battlefield where the mechanics for falling and all that, and the arcadey aspect, they didn't focus on that. It's a simulation more than it is a shooter game. So it's not like accessible for 15-year-old kids like the Battlefield games or Call of Duty. Back here I have put a tent up. I found a tent in that pillbox earlier. So I put a tent up back here. Here's my little tent. Not a single zombie in the village, that's unusual. So here's my little tent. I've got a spacebar key. I forgot where I left off, but I let go of spacebar. It's not like you can't sleep in the tent, but you have inventory. It's just a cache to put your stuff. I've got 2 slots. I could drop like something and then carry the tent with me, or I can leave it here. I think I'll just leave it here and maybe come back for it another time. I don't know how the tent works. Is it permanent for my character? Every time I log into the server, does that tent pop up? Because I think it'll follow me no matter what server. I'm not sure how it works. I wanted to put it back here in these weeds, and it wouldn't let me. It said it needed open space. But I've put many tents up in the wilderness. That's like a perfect spot. That's where I would put it. Like right in here under this tree or something. Right, I'm gonna pause and zoom in a moment. There's a zombie kill for you. Typically, sometimes they look at that, he has a Pepsi drink, which is basically water that you can't refill. It's a disposable thing that I hide. I usually hide bodies if I can, so no one. There was a little bit of loot. Here's some. So what do we have here? Empty tin can and road flare. So road flare, I'll show you. Show you how that works. Oh shoot! If I can remember the key now. Oh, there it is. Okay, toggle weapon mode, and then I just throw. And at night, it's really better at night. It doesn't work too well in the day. Here it is. Crackle, crackle. Doesn't start a fire on the grass. That'd be nice. You get quite a few with one of those things. I don't know what a pillbox is doing way out here. Nothing. There's no road. I think that's the people who made the game put that there. Going up to this, there's a chicken coop up here, but I'm trying to be stealthy. Stay along in the forest as much as I can. Alright, up here to the coop. I'm gonna stalk in, you never know what's in. And I'm out of breath too. I'm looking for stuff on the ground. There's a corpse. Is that the one I left? I don't think I've been here. Someone's been here. I'm scared. This game is scary. He's got a soda can on him too. And since I'm rather thirsty, in the bottom right you can see the red water bottle. I gotta play inventory like Tetris here. Drop the water bottle so when I drink water I don't drink the water bottle, I drink the Pepsi. And drink water, here we go. Drink that, and then take the water back, take water bottle, there we go. And then high body. I don't think I killed him. There he goes. Just fades away. I don't see anyone. This is where I am here. I'm trying to get to this Vibor down here. There's a factory there, that smokestack there. So I have a little ways to go, not too far. See you then. The weapon I've got is one of the better weapons for the game, the Winchester shotgun using slugs. I don't like the pellets so much, I like slugs. One shot kill on the zombies. The vegetation popping in like that when I walk is I have it on a setting on the highest one, it doesn't do it as much, but the server forced a lower vegetation setting. They can do that, the servers can force certain graphic settings, so that's what's up with that. And it forced a fog. You see the fog in the distance. The base game, you can have it to like 10 kilometers if your video card will handle it. So here's that village we were seeing earlier. And we could just like zoom in a little bit. There's a gas station. So we're in this pasture here. There's the gas station. I think I'm gonna hightail it. I think you use more energy per meter than you do if you're just regular running. This pasture sounds like concrete or something when you're walking on it. I guess you can imagine all sorts of scenarios where they blocked off towns because they didn't want. I don't know why. Why would you block off a town like this in a zombie apocalypse? Maybe because they didn't want people moving stuff through their town. I don't know. I guess it leaves something to the imagination. So here, there might be someone. I killed some zombie in this pillbox earlier in the gas station. Here we are. Is there something in here? Nope. Not getting many zombies or loot. It was earlier. But the game does that, it varies. I just don't want to see bandits, I don't want to die if I can help it. It's not that bad though. If you die, you spawn on the coast, which is a long way from here. No, nothing. No loot at all. Can't loot the register, it's all on the ground. zombies are gone. Loot is gone. This might be the time of day. Sometimes there's something here in this. Also these doorways can have something. There's nothing there. This is good hiding space if you don't want to be seen. This is not a bandit hotspot. I'd be surprised if I see anyone really. But I like that. That's the survival. Oh look, there's something indoors there. I didn't go on this one. It might be a hospital. But I like that because you won't see anyone. And that's like an immersion thing. I don't always want to be bumping into people. Oh, this is like a hospital. That red chain link in the bottom right means I'm lagged or maybe out of sync with the server. Let's get into a room and hide. I think there might be loot here if there was. I've never been in this type of building. So I'm gonna check the lag here. Desync 0, ping. Okay, so there, the red chain link is gone, and now my ping. So desync would be a really high number if I was lagged, and the ping would be probably really high too. But now it's perfect. 20 ping is what I want to 1920. Bandwidth is all right. Sometimes it does that. The game is being as popular as it is now, and it's still an alpha stage. I can get to the door. Yes. You can shoot through the windows. You got to break the glass first time. Although a real shotgun, you don't need break throughs. I saw that on one of those cop chase shows, like cops where they got. The cop shot through one windshield and another windshield and killed the other guy. Okay, there's nothing in that vest. It's just a vest. Or, yeah, pouch. My current pouch is better than that. We are getting some loot. Here's the coyote. This is the Alice. That's the one I currently have. It's a really good one. 20 slots. Just gonna make sure it's empty. Do a little Unreal Tournament spin around. I've never been in this type of building in this game. Do this side of the stairways first. Nothing in here. Here's another Alice. You'll hear zombies, you'll hear them breathing. They make sounds like that. I can do that, see? So you don't have to, like, you're not going to usually be surprised. You can be. Sometimes they don't have time to make their sounds before you come upon them. What's up here? The other level. there's something up here. Probably nothing behind that thing in the middle. So this can seem dull, but you gotta realize it's... You don't have to, but it's like a survival thing more than anything. I think there was a room I didn't get to downstairs, so let's make sure I covered everything. Did I go? Yeah, I came down here and then I went outside here. It's hard to move around these buildings when you're crouched. Okay, that's all there was. There are no real rooms, just an outside, except for this one tiny little room. I think in the hospitals you're more likely to find drugs and stuff. See the bottom left, direct communication. That's if I use my VoIP. Like, see the microphone there. Now I'm talking to everyone in the game. If around in my vicinity, they'll be able to hear me. That's a bandit. See the head wrap? I almost want to shoot him, make sure he's dead. I don't think you can feign death in the game. That's a fucking bandit. He's got some shit too. Blood bag. I'm gonna take up some blood here. That's rather valuable. And he doesn't have a weapon. Someone killed him, took his weapon. That actually scared the crap out of me. Now I'm scared. It's easier to be scared when I don't have to do this, the commentary. I can miss. My brain can only do so much. I'm trying to pay attention. Keep my weapon lowered so I don't threaten another survivor. Nothing in here. Got the window, nothing out there here. There's another little hole. Nothing. Shelves are empty. But with the mod, they're changing a lot of that. I think they're gonna add like some stuff to these shelves. Oh man, it scares the crap out of me, bandit. I've had a hard time killing them. I don't think I've killed a bandit yet. Oh, here, look, here's a check backpack. It's probably empty. I'll check it. My record to talk key is spacebar, and that does something with the inventory, so sometimes it makes it funky. No, I've totally forgotten which direction I came to the hospital. I think it came from the other side, didn't I? It's good to keep moving, also you're a harder target. If you move real slow, like even now, it's a little harder to hit me. If someone's gonna start opening fire on me like a bandit. Let's find a hiding space and look at the map. Hospital doesn't even show. I think it's this one. So, where am I? I'm across the street from that. I'm like back here somewhere. I think right here or something. Survival. See there, over here is the factory. I came here earlier. Well, yesterday, not earlier today. Yeah, I killed a whole bunch of them here early. A whole bunch of zombies were in here. Here's some loot. There should be some loot in here too. Loot might scale how many zombies. The more zombies there are, the more loot you might find. I don't know for sure. I was running. It's hard to move in those buildings when you're running all the time. Okay, here's another little pillbox or a little. Oh, I don't know if I can go in this one. Oh, here's one. Not much loot. No food yet either. No, nothing. I've had bad luck with the bandits. 4 of them killed me in a row. I haven't died to zombies actually in a long time. It's the bandits that shoot you. Pumpkins here. But the zombies are fun to shoot and kill, and they come after you. I haven't died to them. I've died one time to zombies. I think if the smokestack we'll be able to see from up on the hilltop up here. Yeah, there it is. See it? I'm behind the build, the house there, way on the top. More likely to see someone. People just tend to go for those landmarks. I could avoid it just because it's such a landmark. And up that, beyond that thing up there on the horizon is an airport. That's definitely a place to avoid. I do not want to go there because that's where all the good weapons and that's where everyone goes. Bandits go for the weapons and stuff. No way, I don't want to go near that thing. I just want to die. But that's survival, right? That's what the game's about. You're taking risks or not. This is how you find if you're not sure what town you're in. You look at these signs. But that you got to be able to translate Cyrillic into English or something. See there, it looks like, I don't know, BBI50P. Look at the map here. And you see it doesn't look like anything like that on the map here. But we know that this smoke, that's what we're looking at. That smoke tower, smokestack. Alright, we're coming up to a warehouse. Oh yeah, you can hear a zombie. Here's one right there. But I'm out of breath here. There's at least 2 of them. That's one of the... That's a hopper. They call it a hopper zombie. Isn't that cool graphics with the weeds in the car? I think the other one is right behind that wall right there at that corner on the opposite side of it. So what I'm going to try to do is shoot this close zombie first. Although I could check for loot. Like there's I'm surprised I didn't stir up the other zombies with that. Sometimes that happens. That should have stirred them up, but this time it didn't. See there, that he heard that. See, now he's gonna come out running. Sometimes the hoppers don't go very quickly. He's on the run. He went around the other side. There he is. Try to get a headshot? I don't know. It's hard when they happen. I got him in the back. Okay, so this one has a bandage. And that's what my inside my backpack. That's what's in there. Visual representation. I guess I'm alright on bandages. I don't need it. These are just tin cans here and an empty bottle of whiskey. I don't think there's anything. Yeah, 2 soda cans, 2 tin, and 1 empty whiskey bottle. I won't do that all the time. I'm just showing you the ribs. See, there's nothing here. I used 3 bullets. Oh, and here's a fuel can, jerry can. You can fuel it. You can, if you find all the parts, you can make a working car in the game and then drive off. I think that's one way to win or something. It's not really, you're not really trying to win. Let's check the map here. I forget which one. The fuel tank won't blow up, I don't think. So here we are at this one. We could go down here to Pustashka. Go down the road and then stay right. Be on the right. Due west. I don't have a compass, so I don't know. Right there in front of me, that's Pustashka. I want to check out these little structures up here. So hopefully you're getting the sense of the survival aspect of the game. If I were near the coast where people spawn, I'd be seeing a lot more people and hearing a lot more gunshots, but I'm not. So. Oh, that was my own breath. I thought it was a zombie. And sometimes you don't hear them. You turn a corner and there they are. Oh, what do we have here? Some goodies. eat. I gotta figure out what I want to drop. So there's a bandage I could take. I don't need the magazine. Bandages aren't very rare, so I'm not really looking for that. So that was worth stopping over here. I got some food. I needed that. If I were to mod the game, I would like the food to be, and the water, food and water to be not consumed so quickly. It's kind of silly. Water's already, I drank what? Not even half an hour ago, and I'm pretty thirsty there. Like if you're running like this, maybe once an hour, you might need to drink. I guess in real life that's more like once every 45 minutes you'd need something. It's gonna get better though, this mod, they're just starting. Okay, I better be careful here, I don't know what's going on. I'm gonna scope out for bandits and stuff. Just have a feeling that this town might not be safe. I can see through the weeds. The weeds don't show for them, only for me because it's close to me. The draw distance, see, like, watch when we look at this little green hill over here, see there's nothing on that hill except for the bigger bushes, but not the small weeds. But when you go up there, you'll get the weeds. So it's sort of misleading. I wish they would make the ground higher to compensate for that, so you could, if you were down low, they wouldn't see you. So I know there's one game that actually does that level of detail, but I forget what it was called. It came out years ago. Sometimes you're better looking for people with this zoom. I didn't see anything. I'm gonna look again. And also listen, sometimes you'll hear gunfire. I don't hear anything, I don't see anything. Got the hill up here, maybe there's someone on the hill. See, I got this bush right here, so if they're at the town and they're looking out here, they'll see this bush. But they won't see these little small bushes, small plants. I think it's clear, I don't hear anything. And this town is not in the main path of where people are going. You're going up to the airport for military hardware. They'll go to Starry Subwar. This is one of the bigger towns here for this part of the map. I'll go to this one too. No, not too much. The bigger names here. Nah, that's a small village. Here are the bigger cities. This is a real, for this game, urban area, the railroad. And then there's another one over here. I think there's one up this coast. Here we are. This lumber mill and docks and urban area. You're gonna find a lot of people down here at Chernogorsk. This is where most people are. And there was a server I was on earlier with 65 players, and it was really laggy, it didn't work. So I think 50 is sort of the limit for now until things get better, if they ever will. Just meaning that it's sort of desolate up here with no other players. I'd like to see like 100 players on the map, but I don't think more than that. Not seeing anyone. See, I'm in like ninja here, in the weeds. No, I'm not ninja. Not hearing any zombies. No gunshots. There's a pillbox. Nothing in here. I've never checked one of these out. I don't know if there's loot under these or not. Looks like there is this time. Nothing in here. Oh, that thing popped up. Sometimes you do that. It's a quirky game. It's not like... It's quirky. Someone joined the server and they had some special config setting and then my screen popped up. I better pay attention here. I don't know what's going on in this warehouse. usually looting these, but I don't see anything. Nothing. Now you'd think they could find some tires or loot for your car. And these are sort of decorative, I think. This would be nice if there were like those piles of junk in the town. You might find an occasional something good. No, like that dishwasher has a clothes washer there. Be nice if you find something. Sometimes. I think that'll get better though. Occasionally I'm accidentally double tapping the move key and then I start running. And I've done that sometimes and I stir the zombies because I stood up and started running. They heard me and I didn't mean to do that. I think I'm going to take the double tap stuff off. But this game lets you configure stuff like that. You can have double tap for functions and you can reset all that. Okay, I got a lag here on the bottom right there, the red chain. There you can see my desync is at 100,000 or whatever. Ping is decent. I mean, it's still way high for 20, from 20 to 50. Tells you something's wrong with the server or something. Here's a player with nothing, they're fine. See, here this player's lag. So a lot of people are getting lag. Here Zach is getting lag. These people aren't. Alright, we're going to church. The lag is gone. Always enter church with a Winchester shotgun, lever action. Someone might be dead in there. Okay, being silly. Hello, Eastern European Christianity. Christian people. Men hugging. No, I thought they were against the gay thing. I know it's not really gay. See, there's that double tap. I'm doing anything. A good rule of thumb is never to run in town while standing up. I got a new hard drive to do these videos, by the way, so decent amount of space now for videos, over 2 gigabytes. Sorry, 2 terabytes. I go through 2 gigabytes in about a minute or something, or a couple, 2 minutes. Yeah, we're coming upon some sort of chick. Oh yeah, there's a zombie. You can hear him. I guess I can start firing. I don't hear anyone. There he is in the window. Bloody mouth and stuff. Missed. 3 shots. He didn't stir him though. Face shot. Oh, we get some goodies in here. He's got a bandage. Pepsi here. They'll be looting these side rooms. You gotta, don't just check the main room. Here's a sniper rifle. I don't think I want that though. Trying to get a good view of it so you can see it. I've seen these CZ 550s. There's a good shot of it. Pretty good detail, huh? They got the etchings on the side there, on the handle. That one's got a scope on it and everything. Trying to stay out of sight while I loot. I'm gonna play Tetris again here. Do I need a Markov? Get rid of a bandage. I don't think I want that sniper rifle. Happy with this one. The Winchester's really good. Slugs. Very lethal. You can get all kinds of stuff in the game. RPGs and all kinds of stuff. M16s. Oh. Face shot again. Missed a couple times. It's good to walk with your weapon lower just in case you accidentally threaten someone and they freak out. I did that one time. The guy pointed his gun at me. I don't think he meant to, but I shot him. He ended up killing me though for it. just in case someone's tracking me. I don't see a trail of bodies here anyway. You can track people in this game. It's kind of cool. Trying to figure out where it is. I might be at this hut. I'm not sure where I am now. I think I'm in this village. That was the church. This is the steeple. I hear all the people. Yeah, I think that's where it is. And we got this one perpendicular, right? We got this structure here and then a perpendicular one. See, that's the perpendicular one right here, this one. And then that one's the big barn, the long chicken, or cattle. It could be for cows. Alright, now that we know where we are, do we want to go south to this one, this village? I don't know, I think it's really necessary to go to another town. I think something's up with the zombies. No, they were down to like 150 or something, and now they're back climbing up to 242. Sometimes they're as high as 700. Yeah, we just went through this, and there were no zombies. Now there are zombies in here. You can hear them again. Oh, we did kill the ones before. They move so unpredictably. I wish they would fix that. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I wish that wouldn't happen. They like stutter, stop and jerk all over the place. They don't move smooth. If I had a terminal cancer and I had a death wish, like the last thing you could wish for, well, that wouldn't be it, but still. I just used like, I don't know how many bullets, 4 or 5 bullets on that, and I didn't get anything for it. No loot. This is another gas station. I think there's another gas station at the... Oh, someone's back there too. I'm glad I'm out of there. I mean, you want to hook up with other survivors, but I don't know if they're a survivor. Oh shit, someone shot him. Fuck. I can hear gunfire in the distance. Some bullets. Empty can. There might be something in this. Hold on. So I'm gonna make like a chicken and get the hell out of here. Gas prices are outrageous. $31. No, it's not dollars. There's probably a survivor back there, but you never know. So here's a sign, I know where we are. That goes to a little village back there. We could do that. See, this is how you know where you are in the game. There's more signs. He's shooting zombies, that's what he's doing back there. He's probably fine. Oh, look, is that an animal? I can shoot it for food. Fuck, he's running fast. Look at him. Look at him go. It's a rabbit. We gotta get it. I'm hungry. Got it. Oh, now you get lag as soon as I kill the rabbit too. Hopefully it registers. So we have rabbit meat, and I'm not gonna cook it out here in the open because I'll be killed or something. I'm gonna hide in the woods and cook it. Whatever you want to do, hide in the woods, then do it. Even if it's sex. So you need a knife to cut the rabbit up, then you need matches to start the fire to cook it. I think, is that it? I forget. Yeah, knife and matches. You need a weapon to kill the animal too, so you need 3 things. This looks like a decent place, maybe, to cook the animal.
Oh, the irony.
Okay, it said I made a fireplace, but I don't see the fireplace. I'll try again. Here's that little village. We're near the edge of the map, the west edge of the map, so it doesn't go any further than this village off that way. I guess I could be sniped from those trees, but I don't see anyone up there. It's pretty remote. It's not gonna let me make a new fireplace? What's up with this? I think I have to go back and find where I put the fireplace. I was trying to get away from it out in the open, see if it would work. This game is still an alpha. It's not even a beta. It's being developed. I don't hear the fire. I don't see the fireplace. I'm not able to make a new one. Sometimes it'll pop up somewhere nearby. I like this dirt road. It's really cool. I don't even know where it goes. Here it is. That was the electrical substation here. And then it goes up to, oh, there's like a chicken farm thing up here. No, that's not right. Here it is. This is where I am. Here. There's the substation. It just goes a dead end in the woods. So there's like a little couple shacks. The gray there. A couple little shacks. I don't think it's worth going up there for that. Scouting for hostiles or bandits. Probably nothing up here, I'm sure. Sometimes the zombies are on the roofs of houses. I think it's a bug. It's kind of funny to see this. And they'll fall off and die. They'll freak out when they see you and then fall off and die. I didn't see anything down there. Should be some food down here. That's my main problem right now is food. But I don't have anything to space to hold it. I can drop something. So he's probably not worth killing just for that. I'll stir up the rest of the town. And there was that guy in the other village behind us. And I don't want him to hear. If I can help it. Oh, there's another zombie over there. You'll never see stuff on these steps. I don't know what this thing is. What are they? What is this? It looks like a pigeon coop to me, like birds. See, there's like a little. You put it. Oh, chickens. It might be for chickens. That's because people eat chicken. They like raise their own chickens in other countries. So, I think that's what that is a chicken coop. I thought it was for pigeons at first. No, it's for. See this thing, I wish you could get some loot out of these bags. This would be kind of nice. A little nice touch. Or something in the oven door, like some food or something in that oven. There's a zombie over there. Nothing here. I think that house can be entered. Now the goal is to figure out. I think I'm right here in that one, looking to these two on either side of the road. Yeah, I'm positive. That's exactly what that is. It's a good map reading skill game. I've read my share of maps. They have a good sense of direction. Although I can still get lost. Okay, there's a zombie inside the house. They're a little harder to kill. Sometimes you can shoot them through the window. See, now there, that is exactly what I was talking about. I accidentally double tapped the key. And then it ran and I stirred the zombie. Now he's coming after me. Oh, 2 zombies. The other one's coming. It's like 3 zombies, huh? Yeah, here he comes. He might be a walker. I don't think he's a runner. Yeah, he's a runner. Here he comes. That's funny. Why should it be just tin cans? Oh, there's bandages. So 2 bandages and a watch. So I can start my fire up here somewhere. I don't even see the option to start a fire. Here's a couple more houses over here. One up there. Do I really want to go all the way up there? There's one up there. Tempting to go. I like doing that, exploring the back corners of the map. Get lost in the game. I think I'm gonna go south though to here to Sosnovka. Sosnovka. Yeah. Sound Russian all of a sudden. Then we'll do this one. It's a big town. Look at this one. Look at all that. There's gotta be someone there. Here's a rendezvous. They don't know how to spell rendezvous. Rendezvous. You can, if you mark, I can mark something on the map, and everyone in the game will see it. Here's Green Mountain. There's something up. I don't know if I've been up on Green Mountain. There's some kind of structure. One of these has a castle. Well, there's a castle on one of these mountains. I'm just trying to get my orientation here. If I keep the town to my left, and I go that same way, I'll hook up to Sosnovka. Head south, but I won't know what's south, but I see it's downhill. You see there's the contours of the land. slightly to the right of straight downhill, right? Just keep the town to my left and then go slightly right of straight downhill. And I guess I'll spare you the details of the journey.